Hey, what's going on? I can't read your comments yet. I'm not logged in on my computer, but I got the camera going, so hi. I'll be with you guys in just a second. Hopefully. Do. I know this is not my normal scheduled live time, but I'm just messing around. I'm gonna put some new line on my rod and do a few things for fishing for hopefully tomorrow. Going fishing tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow. And so, and my girlfriend took the day off, so I think we're gonna go fishing in the morning. And then go see my kids and have my birthday party in the evening. I guess we're gonna have a birthday party. I don't know. Don't know exactly what's going on, but that's kind of the plan. Cut all my hair off. Todd the big dog is here. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I can't see your questions yet. Sorry, I'm still logged in on my computer. Like I said, this was not planned or scheduled, so. Let's try this again. Shit. What? What? All right, I got it. Check something out. I'll be right back. Whoa. What's the password? Go Dolphin 1, right? Oh, I've got the exclamation point. That's what it is. All right. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Look at it, make sure it's right. Looks right. Ah, there we go. Click on there. What the heck? I don't care about two-step verifications. Let's go here, here. All right, here we go. There we go, I'm here now. Wow, look at all them comments already. Crazy. Okay. Average Gameplay says, how are you? I'm doing fine, thank you. Jimf 1007 says, what are you doing, Pops? Day trading? No day trading. You're day trading? Awesome. I'm just getting some fishing gear ready. Average gamer plays 115. Who just joined? I don't know. There's a few guys just joined. You're the first. Kempy 3613 says, "Are you circumcised?" Not gonna tell you. Ha ha ha. What grown man asks another grown man if they're circumcised? That's a good question. I don't know. Everyone subscribe. Yes, average game player. Please, everyone subscribe. Weirdos get a life. That's true. It's just a question to make conversation. Oh, thank you. Apparently, you are not high. Average game player says, "How are you?" I'm good. Okay, just your guys' circumcision conversation. We're just silly. Sorry, no worries. You be silly. Do you crank your hog often? I don't own a hog. I'm not even a motorcycle rider, but thanks for asking. Anyway, the whole reason I'm down here, is because I'm going to put some new line on my fishing rod, and I was bored, and I figured I'd have you guys sit along and have some conversation. Weirdest conversations ever. Average game player. Yes, it is true. But I wouldn't expect anything different, it seems like. So anyway, what's going on? I haven't done a live feed for a while. I usually do them on Fridays. But it just seems like every time it comes around, something's going wrong. I was sick, and then my girlfriend was sick, and then Thursday the 16th, my dad died. So I didn't do one that Friday, and I don't remember what happened last Friday, but anyway, it just seems like always something, and so I figured I'd just do a live of me changing the line on my fishing rod. I gotta go pick up groceries in about an hour. If you're interested in the pocket knife, this is that new one from Tenable. It's the concept line, budget variety. It's Axis bar lock, 14C28N, micarta handles, a little bit of jimping, and I like it. I got it from thank you, average game player. I appreciate that. He was very old. He was 93, so he's lived a long, or 93? I'm not sure, but he lived a long time. So he had a really good long life. He didn't suffer. He just kind of, his heart quit, and that was that. He didn't have to spend a whole bunch of years in a nursing home or anything crazy like that, so I am good with it. So anyway, I'm going to take all this line off down to my backing. I do put backing behind my braided line because I'm cheap. I don't like spending a whole ton of money on braided line when you only use like half of it on your spool. So I have some strand like 30-pound backing on here. So I'm gonna take all this old line off. What we got going on? Was he in the war? No, he wasn't in the war. He was in the military. He was actually a spy, believe it or not. Kind of crazy. He doesn't talk a whole lot about it. What he did is he went to Germany. I think he went in like 1956 or 57, something like that. The story goes, as he tells me, is he was out basic training, and they had everybody lined up, and they said, "Does anybody here know how to type?" And my dad and one other person actually knew how to type. And so they said, "Okay, you guys come with us." And they told him, "Well, we're going to make you a spy." Because he was tall, blonde, or tall, brown-haired, thin, just like me. And evidently he had the right look, I guess, because he looked like a citizen, a European citizen, whatever. Anyway, so they sent him over to Germany, and what he did was, he didn't spy on Germans or Russians or anything like that. He made deals with military guys who were trying to sell stuff on the black market so they could bust them. Because that was the big thing then in Germany. The black market was huge. And the military were taking stuff from on base. They would buy like whiskey or whatever on base, or cigarettes and that stuff, and they would take it off base and sell it to the Germans for 2 or 3 times the price. And then those Germans would take it and sell it again for 2 or 3 times the price. And anyway, it just created this massive black market, which was a problem, obviously. So that's what he did in the military. He was a cold warrior. Yeah, you'd say that. I have to go. Everybody make sure to sub. All right, talk to you later, average game player. Thanks for stopping by. So anyway, I gotta do the old. I have so much trouble. Anybody on here know an actual easy knot to tie to connect your braid to your line? I tried them all, and none of them are easy. I've been using this new one now where you tie the 2 ends together with a overhand knot and do this twisty spinny thing and tighten it up. But something else that I always do, I always put super glue on my knot, and it makes it last pretty dang good anyway. So that's what's going on. I'm going, my birthday is tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm going out to my dad's old house where he used to live. My stepmom's still there, and my daughters have come out from Colorado, and we're gonna have, I guess, just like a get together, not officially a birthday party, because I don't really want officially a birthday party. So we're just gonna get together and hang out and have fun. My sisters are there, all that. Anyway, I could show you how I tie this, but it's basically like a double uni knot, except you just tie the ends of your line together and tie both unis at the exact same time. It's what I do now. I've tried everything. I've tried the Alberto knot and everything. Someone asked, do I hunt? I do not hunt. I used to hunt a lot. I don't so much anymore. If you guys have been watching my shorts, you get to see a lot of those deer. Those deer all just like live around here. I live in a town called Ocean Shores, Washington, and it's a peninsula, 6 miles long, 2 miles wide, and the deer population, last time it was counted unofficially, because they can't really get a super accurate count, was like 400 deer, I think, 300 and something. So a lot of deer in a really tight, small area, and they have a really good diet of eating people's gardens and rose bushes and everything else. And it's totally flat here, so they don't have to work for their food. They don't have to go up and down hills or anything. So they thrive, hence why all the big bucks are around here. And there's no hunting on the peninsula anywhere. There used to be a small game area where they would allow people to hunt, but that's been since closed down. So yeah, that's why all the deer videos. They're cool though, huh? I'm gonna leave too. Have fun fishing. I will, I'm going tomorrow, hopefully. Talk to you later, Jim. Is it Jimph? Yimph? Tighten all this up. Yeah, see, this is the problem with these dumb knots, is they never do. what you want him to do. That it? Did it tighten? It looks like it. Yeah, it's tight, I guess. I think it's tight enough I can skip the super glue this time. We'll see. Anyway, what else is going on? Finally took my girlfriend out on Saturday, and she got a really nice hen salmon, chum, which aren't really nice ever, but I mean it's better than nothing. And so it had a bunch of eggs in it, so I got the eggs cured up. We finally have been getting rain like we've been wanting, like I've been wanting anyway. A lot of people around here are complaining about it because they don't like the rain, but I kind of like it. The rivers right now are all chocolate soup. The day that we went out, it was totally blown out. The day that Diane caught that fish, it was brown chocolate and flowing at 1,000,000 miles an hour with a bunch of trees and crap going down it, which was kind of cool to watch anyway. Just don't fall in when it's like that. But now I have eggs, which means I can go back to fishing at the hatchery, and chum salmon eggs, which are some of the best eggs to fish with. So tomorrow I think we're going to go fish the hatchery with eggs. You can't really fish lures at the hatchery because there's just so many people casting in, and it's just a big pain in the butt. And that's it. We are spooled up. That didn't take long at all. Must be getting to be a pro at this. I'm going to throw some extra on there. There we go. And pull out the old pocket knife. Cut slicey. Todd the big dog says hi. Hi Todd the big dog. I still got plenty of braided line on here so I can refill. That's the reason why. I mean, these aren't expensive. Like I said, this is that reaction tackle braid. This is really cheap on Amazon. But the reason I buy it is because I don't want to pay 30 bucks or 40 bucks for a 500-yard spool. This one was like $9. And I bought it kind of as an experiment just to try it out. And except for a couple little minor things, like it wind knots kind of easy, so, but all braided line wind knots, so whatever, there's nothing really you can do about that. And it's a little bit, it holds its color good. It's almost too limp sometimes. I know, that's what she said. How many people I even got in here now? I got 4 people in here. Cool. That's about my average. Now I gotta tie some hooks. Yeah, so tomorrow's gonna hopefully be some fish on and some more hens. I want to get more hens. I want some more eggs because steelhead are gonna start showing up pretty soon. And I really like fishing for steelhead. And to me anyway, the best bait in the world for winter run steelhead is eggs. Eggs and sand shrimp. But I can dig sand shrimp whenever in my backyard on the beach, so no worries there. I'm actually thinking of doing a live feed of digging sand shrimp so I can show you guys. Clam season started, but the weather's been really crappy, so we haven't really gotten too much into it yet, and we have still, I don't know, a freezer full of razor clams from last year's digging, so I didn't feel we needed to be in any big hurry to just go dig some more clams to throw in the freezer when we already got a ton of them in there. So I gotta think of something to do with those. I tried smoking some. They were okay. They were a little bit like, they're kind of like jerky when you smoke them. They're okay. They're not terrible, but they're not great either. They're kind of soft. My girlfriend doesn't like them because she says they're too clammy tasting. I thought you couldn't even taste the clams. All I could taste seemed like was the salt and the smoke. But speaking of which, I got fish on the smoker today. Some chum salmon. Should be pretty good. I'm making it more for my daughter. My oldest daughter from Colorado, like I said, is out here. I'm gonna visit her tomorrow, and I'm just tying a standard egg loop on here. There's lots of videos. I think I have a video on how to do an egg loop. So, not putting anything fancy on here. So if you want to go see how to tie an egg loop, go check that out. There's lots of different ways. And there's no deer activity today out back, so I can't really get a deer short for you guys today, but who knows? I have to drive to the grocery store pretty soon and pick up our groceries, so maybe I'll see a nice buck on the way and stop and get some footage. I had someone accuse me of harassing them. I never leave my car. I don't like push them away or do anything weird. I don't know why he would say I'm harassing them, but whatever. He got very, very upset because he said I'm harassing all the deer. I'm just videoing them. I don't know if you guys saw my last short, that great big giant buck that was on there. It's nice to see him finally, a big boy showing up. We've had little bucks all around for a while now. Someone commented on that one saying, oh, that's just a little one, it's a forked horn. That buck was probably 250 pounds at least. He was a full-grown, mature, old man buck. He might be reverting is why he doesn't have as many points, but as I'm sure some of you know, deer don't necessarily grow a point every single year. Some deer never get, some deer never get tons of points on them. They just get bigger, thicker, more mass on their antlers. And his antlers, I mean, they're, like that at the base, I can tell. So, and he was twice the size, at least, of all the does and all the other bucks around him. So he is an old tough dude. He's a good one. He was here last year too. He wasn't quite as big last year. Body-wise, his body's grown a lot. So he's a nice one. It's funny, I was texting my cousin who lives in Spokane, Washington. Shout out to anybody from Spokane, Washington. And he said he was going to send me a crossbow for Christmas. No, not going to do that. But I have a funny story from my uncle who thought he could get away with using a crossbow on a deer once. A big deer like that. I'll just say it did not go so well. He didn't go to jail or get in trouble, but it was sketchy, to say the least. So then you learned a lesson. You don't shoot a deer in the head with a crossbow because they can run for a long ways after that. Anyway, so I think that's why he mentioned he's going to send me a crossbow. He's trying to be funny. What else has been going on? Not a lot. Haven't picked a lot of mushrooms lately. I should pretty soon before it freezes and they all go away. There's lots of them out. I've seen lots and lots and lots of them. So they're starting to get the Matsutake pines. Pretty good all around. I've never picked those. I would like to sometime. I really don't like to pick something if I don't get to go with somebody who can show and tell me what the right ones are to pick. Because even though I've been picking for a very, very long time, and I've picked a lot of mushrooms, there's a lot I still never picked. So I don't want to poison myself. How many people? We got 2 people in here. Does that just count me and my girlfriend, Todd the big dog? So, anyway, just tying straight up hooks to hook eggs onto. if you guys need something to run your leaders on, Amazon sells these little guys. I think there's a link for them in a couple of my videos. And they're well worth it. They're only like 10, 12 bucks for a box of 3 of these. It comes with the box and everything. They hold my leaders very, very good. They're really nice, so I highly recommend it if you're a fisherman that uses a lot of leaders. I'm just getting started using leaders. When steelhead season comes out, that's all we'll use is leaders with bait. Steelhead are really good bait eaters. They also eat jigs, they eat spinners and stuff. Hopefully I'll get some content on some of those here pretty soon. How are we doing? 2 people. 2 people. It's usually how it goes. I'm boring enough I can scare everybody off pretty quick. So, probably gonna shut this thing down in a few minutes. What do I got for time? Yeah, I gotta get going to go get groceries here in about 15 more minutes. Off to Walmart for the grocery pickup. I live about 45 minutes from the closest Walmart, from the closest town, which is Aberdeen, Washington. And yes, it's that Aberdeen, Washington. If you're a Kurt Cobain fan, yes. I went to school with Kurt. Used to ride the school bus with Kurt. Not trying to name drop, but just saying, yeah, I know. It's that Aberdeen, Washington. Personally, I don't find it a big deal. I'm more of a Melvin's Mudhoney fan. Never was a Nirvana fan. Just saying. Just saying. I say that because they're local guys too, if you didn't know. They're also from the Aberdeen, Washington, Grace Harbor area. Dale Kroger from the Melvins is the one who taught me how to tune my guitar to drop D when I was 17 years old or something. He was going to college at Grace Harbor College. That's why he's such a great drummer. I'm not saying that's the only reason why. Obviously he's got gifted talent, but he actually went to school to learn how to play the drums and be a musician. So, and I'm pretty sure that's benefited him quite a bit through his career. Was very, very cold here this morning. Low 40s. Wintertime's coming. I'm betting in the lower mountains it probably froze, but I don't know. I know they got snow up in the passes now. Snow. Snur. My friend calls it snur. Alright, well, just 2 people in here. Nobody's asking me any questions. So, I'm going to call it. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate all my subscribers. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm up to 670 something as of this morning, which is very cool. Thanks for watching all my deer shorts. I'll hopefully be posting more. And maybe I'll get some footage tomorrow of some fishes. That would be very cool as well. And I'll be hopefully doing my regular Friday night live feed this week. If any of you see this between now and then, and you're interested in a giveaway, I still got stuff to give away that nobody's seems to want, but I'm still going to keep trying to give it away. I mean, there's nothing wrong with free fishing gear. So I'll be doing that still, hopefully. And then I plan on doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Hopefully a nice one. And then that's when I can actually monetize, and I'll be starting up other stuff that you guys can be part of, hopefully. Go check out toadsticker.com. Go check out Toadsticker on Instagram, although I haven't been posting much on there, sorry. I'll try to post more. Go check out Toadsticker on Facebook. All them good social media sites. I think I'm on all of them. Not on Threads anymore because Threads is dumb. Yeah. One more hook and then I'm gonna get going. These are size 2 or 3/0. They're pretty good size, maybe even 4/0, I don't know. But I like to use big hooks for salmon. In the winter with eggs, they have a big mouth, so it's okay. And I like to make sure I have a good salt hook sitting in them. This is 20-pound leader. The reason I use such heavy leader for salmon is they have sharp teeth in their mouths. And where I fish with this kind of setup, there's a lot of people around and they usually appreciate it if you get your fish in quickly. So you're not tangling up everybody else's line and clogging up the fishing holes and stuff. So I try to be a good neighbor when I fish and get along with everybody. I don't like fishing around a bunch of people, but I will if I need to. Drive them nuts by talking to them all probably way too much. I love to fish and I love to talk about it, so when I'm around other people fishing, we all have the same interests, we're all there for the same reason. So I talk to them, they talk to me usually sometimes. Some of them get upset and walk away. Had that happen. But you know, just sharing with people. So, alright guys, I'm wrapping this up and I'm calling it a live feed. I hope you all have a fantastic week. Tomorrow's my birthday, 59 years old. I don't look a day over 70. Alright, touchdown. Time to go get groceries. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for joining me in my feed. Please like, share, and subscribe and all that business. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you later.